Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I was reading through a Spiritual Unfoldment 2, The Ministry of the Angels and the Invisible World of Nature. I would suggest you purchase this book. You can get it from the White Eagle Lodge. They do sell the books online, which you can peruse, and I will also leave their website for you to read. It's very interesting that the different streams of nature, the different streams of the elements, air, fire, earth and water, and they compose of many different the fire element, the water element, the air element, and the earth element are all within us, and it's how we react to this energy that either, if we work with them, we will remain tranquil and peaceful. If we work against them, it actually stirs them up, and they become, like White Eagle says, little devils within us, and cause us to do terrible things. And I did discuss that very much with when I discussed the elements and the planets and the different transfigurations and how they aspected, and then through the lessons learnt, we are able to manage our lives better. But today I thought I would just do a little meditation, which also helps us to become aware of the angelic forms, the little elementals that are in the gnomes that are very much alive in our trees, and that's why they say go and hug a tree, you always feel so much better, or in the flowers and the gardens. If you are still and quiet, you can become aware of these little creatures, all these little elementals. They're not a figment of imagination. They're very much there, and they're very, very real. So I'm going to read today on page 97. And I just want you to just breathe in the light of Christ through your crown chakra, and just feel it filling every part of your body, and just totally relax. We would raise you out of the personal, beyond the limitations of the present earth consciousness, into eternal life. Relax in breathing in the light and releasing, and just becoming still. Use your heavenly imagination and come with us into the spirit to a temple where we all kneel before the altar. The arch of the temple receives the golden stream from the sun. Do you see the golden life stream is more than sunlight? Look, it is life itself. It is charged with life essence, with tiny specks of life whirling in space. Now see these tiny specks manifesting in some lower form of life on earth. We realize we are all linked to these tiny specks of life. Our younger brothers and sisters of the mineral, vegetable, and animal kingdoms. As you gaze upon and find yourself caught up in this glorious golden life stream, attune yourselves to the music of the seers of spiritual life. And as you listen, you will hear the harmonies sounding in your heart. Listen deeply. You are now bathed in the color of the most exquisite, delicate shades. You are in the spirit world, and countless beings move about you in the radiance of the spiritual sun. By their particular color and note of harmony, we recognize the planetary angels who are at work upon and within our own being. Each must learn to recognize the influence of the planetary angel most closely associated with him or her in the present life. When we have learnt this, we shall be channels for service to the younger life coming on behind us. On the higher plane, each attracts the planetary angel whose particular help our soul needs in any incarnation. As the psychic centers of your being are vivified, so humanity will begin to respond consciously with understanding and intelligence to these planetary angels. When this becomes general practice, another golden age will dawn. According to your birth into matter in this incarnation, you, the ego, has been linked to particular planets, and teachers from these planets are in contact with your higher self. This was all arranged long before physical conception took place. Before a child is born, certain magnetic and spiritual currents are directed to the chosen parents, which are linked with the planetary forces brought to play upon the soul. The links which bring parent and child together were forged in many previous incarnations, for the soul is sent from the center of life under the direction of the great lords of karma. The 7 angels of the throne, spoken by St. John in the book of Revelation, concern this very truth, for the 7 angels around the throne are planetary beings, great lords of the flame, who hold all incarnating souls within their vision. Each soul returns to earth and the planetary forces already concentrated upon it. Certain influences abound to affect the life and mold its conditions and circumstances. But as well as these planetary forces, there is also a higher power, that sacred flame which burns brighter than any planetary light which strikes the ego. This central light is the sun of your being. And it is centered in the heart. As the heart center develops during the course of evolution, angels from each planet will attend to you, the candidate to help you on the soul path. You have little idea yet of the stupendous organization of the spiritual life. And when the great soul and the great teacher said, the very hairs of your head are numbered, there was no no exaggerated statement. Life is so perfectly organized and planned that every step is noted and recorded, not only by actions but also aspirations of thoughts are recorded, as well as the effect of thoughts, the effect of thoughts and actions upon those who cross and recross your path of life. So I'm going to leave it here because I like to keep these videos short, but a lot to think about, and just relax under the Christ light and become aware of this beautiful planetary influence and how they can protect you and help you on our different pathways. God bless. Have a lovely day.